YouTubers, folks. MJ here with our next episode. In this episode, we're gonna clean up the rear end, little lowering blocks, well, riser blocks, but in this case they're called lowering blocks. And I'll get that all cleaned up, and then I'll take my pins out. Now I'll probably leave the pins. I just cut them off with the cut-off disc. So let's go in here and see if we can get this cleaned up. Get rid of all the excess. That just makes it look a little cleaner, you know. Not to be able to say it, but just cleans it up a bit. Now I'll go in there with the foam board here and we'll sand her out, smooth her out a little bit. That just looks a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. Alrighty, well I'm going to go ahead and get the other side cleaned up here. This side looks really good. Yeah, this side looks really good now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. I'm gonna do the other side, and hopefully when we come back we'll see it. Hopefully we see it in paint. Hey, plasticators, we're back. Hey, when I was sanding this and fixing the lowering blocks there, I noticed. I mean, you're not gonna see it, but to me, I know it's there. So I wanted to fill in the gaps there on the top of the third member when you put it together. See the gaps and stuff? It just does not look right. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim a piece to put in here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in there. There it is. And then I'll snip it off, and then I'll pro weld it into place. That's just to help alleviate some of the gaps. I know you're not going to see it, but it bugs me because I know it's going to be there. And then I got a little bit on the back here. There's a little gap there, but I might stretch some plastic here. Let me see what I got. I know I got some little pieces in here, but that might work. Let me go ahead and cut that down a little bit so I can actually work with it. So it's nice to save all your scraps. Like I said, you never know when you're going to need them. So we'll see how this slips in there. Well, it slips in there really nice. So that'll work. Hit it with a little pro weld and we'll stick her in there. Work it a little at a time because it's real thin, so I'll be able to get the right shape we need. I think it'll just look a lot nicer. There's the other piece I put in. Gotta fill in the gaps here. So at least it's a little more presentable. With this being a really small sliver kind of a piece, should be able to bend it into place. You have enough pro weld on it. There we go. Get a little more piece on there. We'll cut this and then stick it in the top part. Hopefully it'll stick out a little bit, and then when it sets out, I just come in and shave it. Little pro weld. There. And when that sets up and dries, be able to go in there and shave everything off. In fact, I can probably cut these ones down a little bit more. There. There's that part. Alrighty, let me get back to a few other things here. Let me get some things set up. And I've got the tip to foil on the one exhaust tip. Because I can get the exhaust put in once I get the other tip done. So I shall be back. Hey fellow plasticators, YouTubers, folks, we're back. I wanted to update you there. I got the rear end all done. I decided that it looked a little naked, so I added some traction bars. And I painted them bright yellow, school bus yellow, so they stand out. Just for the wow factor here. So But we'll go ahead and spin her around here so you can take a look at her. This rear end is ready to go in. There's the top of the rear end. Looks a lot better now instead of having gaps and holes. I know it can't be seen, but at least in my mind it's taken care of. And she's all taken care of. So now all I need to do is touch up the dry shaft where I had her in the vise here. I found a dry shaft in my parts bin that I needed, as well as the traction bars. So once I do this, the chassis should be done. That should be all buttoned up, and I can move on to the interior. So let's see what she looks like all installed. So let me paint some things here, and once I get her dry, I'll get it installed, and I'll come back. Okay, folks, I have the chassis completed for now. I don't think there's anything else I have to do to it. Everything's been painted, everything's been detailed. Yeah, I really like the looks of the traction bars. They look really good. I figured with this elephant motor, probably a good thing to have. So let me widen this view up a little bit here. Let me grab my little flashlight here so we can hopefully see the tips of the traction bars. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that look really good. Tires scuffed up, that's all taken care of. It's got a really nice stance to it. There's the tips. Put a little light on them so they shine a little bit. So that buttons the chassis up for now. Oh, let me see if we can see the valve stems here. You can see one. Kind of hard. The foil on them caps is pretty bright. Hopefully we can see the valve stems there. It's about 4 o'clock on the tire there. And then I put these at 7 o'clock. It's kind of funny when I put this together. My Goodyears are almost all in the identical same spot. Almost. This side is. Didn't even notice it till I was looking at it a while ago. Oops. Well, that works though, right? Alrighty. Well, that's going to end this video, this episode. I think we're going to work on the interior next, so I'm going to have to do some searching for my flocking. No, it's around here somewhere, so we'll see if we can find it, and hopefully I can show you progress on that. Okay, till the next one. Have a good one.